You sounded so mad. Oh, Macy's alive. It is crazy every time. No, it's just crazy. Neither one of us have a good team.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium
Never
for more
cheat.
than a half century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with
Yeah, I
you.
did that at
That's
the beginning of the
Harrison
season.
Butker.
That's why I got
Set
like
to get
50
things
points
started.
scored on me
Off we go from Kansas City.
by the fucking CPU. It's really if they have a good quarterback, that's when it's scary.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of it.
And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Eagles nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Brown now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The motion man here is Wilson. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. The motion man here is Wilson. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Wow, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A pickup there of 28 yards. Man in motion is Smith.
1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That is caught by the tight end, Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They go play action with Mahomes. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And you wouldn't know that he was a defensive player based on that catch and run. I mean, that was a fantastic play by him to save some points while also giving your team great starting field position on their next drive.
Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On play action, Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Whoa! And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Hurts working in the pistol. That's the veteran, Mercedes Lewis. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Hurts headed left, buying time. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Crazy. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Moving left. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Hurts escaping to his left. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
180. They'll bring Waller in motion here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10. At their own
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's brought down at the 31.
From 31, here is 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Walker. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
They'll run it here with Saquon.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. It's a gain of 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 3.
6-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Eagles.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught side of the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half.
Second and 2.
We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's second and 2.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To throw is Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing is Mahomes. Now he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And now it's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed to keep this drive going. And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, yo, go. Come back! Hey, 43.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Yellow.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 15.
They'll run here with Walker. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will even the score. It's now 21-all.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Brown now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. He gets it to the rangy tight end Waller. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180.
They run with Walker. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring it.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Nolan Smith, he gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow. On the line. Right side.
Now, Mahomes. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Yellow. 15, 15. Yellow. On the line. 15, 15. Yellow. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And let's give him about 4 on that one. George Karlaftis there to make the play. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Throwing is Hurts. Rolling right. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles go up by 7. 28-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Yellow.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings
Eye on
up
these
2nd and 3.
Here's Mahomes. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
15, yellow. Hey, 57 colors. Right side.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Right side.
Here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 29. And it's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs have come back to level things. It's 28 all.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Brown now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And despite a nice juke, we're going to get a yard to show for it. Second down.
Down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Hurts to throw. On the move left. Off he goes.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Drue Tranquill.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Open man downfield. It's Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And on Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Hey, 57, 57. 43.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown Chiefs. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
Eagles 28.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Brown now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Moving to his left. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
63, 63.
The motion man here is Wilson. On second down, Hurts. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And then Eagles first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the third has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he's able to find the crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run here with Barkley.
And let's go.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now he'll work his way out right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
For the 5th time, he is intercepted. Still on the move. Inside the 10. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Brown now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Hurts to the air on 1st down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Now Hurts. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Pushed out to his left. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Hurts. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Forced out left. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles are able to cut into the deficit.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Wow. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Come back!
Will turn and hand this one off. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He'll get this out wide. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
44-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Hurts, rolling to the left. He'll air it out, deep for Wilson. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Hurts. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And now it's 3rd and goal.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This one is caught on 4th and goal. They deliver. A.J. Brown. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So, ruled a touchdown originally, They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Saquon going to try to run it in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. 2nd and 11. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A first down on a gain of 11.
GG's.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long.